Hello everyone and welcome to a Fallout 76 event video coming to you from patch 26. We are going to be doing an event called LODE BARING. This is a public event. It takes place either at Abandoned Mine Site Kittery or Abandoned Mine Shaft Elaine. We're going to be doing this one here because it's up. So the layout of the interior is different depending on which one you do, but the principle is basically the same. We have to reopen a mine, go in and repair 3 auto miners, and protect them while they mine. The more auto miners are up, the more claim tokens we get. The mine will collapse about 6 minutes into it, and we have to escape.
Mine shaft reopening imminent. Available support personnel, please report to mine shaft Kittery for repair and collection duty. Civilians, please exit the area. Thank you.
Just gonna kill a few baddies. So this button reopens the mine. I've had problems toggling the button in power armor. I don't know if that's been fixed for patch 26.
Attention, shaft reopening detected. Support personnel, please initiate collection and auto miner repair tasks with caution. Structural instability detected.
So there you see we have 6 minutes and 45 seconds to harvest minerals and harvest junk. Ooh. So normally I keep my new tab open and I sort it by weight. So if I pick up something heavy like a missile launcher, it's easy to drop.
Attention support personnel. Aftershock detected. Please collect any newly received
So I'm gonna get the auto miners up and running, and then in a lull I'll come by and loot some bodies. There we go, and we get some help from this fella here. So there are loot boxes in this that will give us junk, some miscellaneous aid items, and more of them will become uncovered as we do more of the event. So we just got the second one running.
rare minerals. Auto miner network fully operational. Activating advanced collection protocols. Standard collection.
So everybody's up and running, so we're going to use this opportunity to loot a few bodies. I tend to do this now because as the mine is, yeah, here we go. Here's an exposed trunk. So these different exposed loot containers will change depending every time you do it. But there's always going to be 3 of these foot lockers that contains junk and typically some aid item, like a drug. So they tend to be by the auto miners.
Collection complete. Issuing claim tokens.
Here we go. There's the second foot locker. And we're waiting for more enemies to respawn. So see that earthquake here that's happening? Typically more of those crates expose themselves after an earthquake. So we might be able to find another exposed container. So this is, a lot of people don't know about these, so they don't get them. But they can increase the value of doing this run if you're not in it for the ore.
Auto miner system disabled. Immediate repairs required.
Did I miss that one? Anyways, there's another foot locker here, which we're gonna loot.
Intruder detected. Beginning search. Systems nominal. Mining procedures engaged.
So, yeah, there we go. There's an exposed toolbox, some Nuka cherry, some aid. You'll know that it's exposed because this crate here only drops one item. Now, these mines are a great source of ore, and the ore spawns on the same 20-hour spawn timer that everything else has, so you can't just keep farming the event for more ore. But if you're looking for any specific kind of metal ores, if you come here with excavator power armor, you can definitely make use of them. Generally speaking, for any specific kind of ore that I need, which is typically mostly lead, there's a easier place to farm it, so I don't typically actually come here to farm the ore, but there's a lot of copper here, and if I was crafting ammo for energy weapons, I would definitely be stopping off here to keep my copper topped up. What do we have over here? Yeah, that's silver. Just keep it. Yep, here's another exposed crate. That's explosives crate. There's the other footlocker. So there's 4 of these footlockers in total. And then again, the exposed crates will vary. So the more auto miners up, the more tokens you get. So you get tokens for at a fixed interval. You get 4 up if you have all 3 auto miners, and you only get 1 up if you have 1 of them. So that's why we keep these ones alive. Claim tokens are used at a machine at the end of this. Yeah, there we go. We just got 4 claim tokens. I think that's this one up here. Oh, we have another person helping us out. Great. If I'm doing this by myself and I come up to a auto miner and it's almost dead, I'll let the mole miners kill it and then immediately repair it so I have a full health auto miner. Because if I'm not nearby it, it'll last longer before going down. So we just had another earthquake, so there's probably going to be another exposed container. And another earthquake. We have 14 seconds before it collapses. So oftentimes I'll find, yeah, it'll uncover a few more containers towards the end. We already did that one. Yeah, so there was 3 earthquakes in the span of 30 seconds.
Warning. Shaft collapse imminent. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
So I'm just going to do, as I'm leaving, I'm going to do a loop around the outside here. I won't get distracted by killing those guys. So 39 seconds is quite a long time. So I always find there's a few exposed containers on the way out. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in that case. 19 seconds. You got a lot of time, especially if you have Marsupial and Speed Demon. There's no reason why you can't, you know, actually spend your time looking before you leave. If you do not leave before the end of this, you will be trapped inside the mine. And you will die, and you will lose all your junk. So it's important that you get out before the end of it. There we go, that's a completed event. So we got some stim packs, some ammo, a plant, and yeah. So the reward directly isn't worth it, but we get quite a lot of junk. Now I got about 30 tokens for doing that, so you can come up to this machine here. I normally wait for the exceptional hauls. I find that's the best reward for the tokens. You don't get much more than in a jackpot haul, but you can get them more than twice as frequently. But we'll cash in these to get a rich haul here. So you will get yeah, ammo and some more scrap items. So aluminum and lead are worth it. Steel and concrete, not so much. Alright, so let's just go back quickly and we'll do a tally of the junk that we got from that. Knowing that, again, depending the container of those foot lockers, it's going to vary a little bit. But mole miners themselves drop good aluminum and copper scrap. So let's just do a bit of a tally and see what we got. So we got for ammo, we got about 300 what did we get? About 200 rounds of ammo. I sell this all directly for caps, and it's good quality ammo, so all of it will sell. Maybe not the 44, but we got 41 aluminum scrap out of that between the boxes, the hull at the end, and the breathers. So it's very good for aluminum. Copper, we got 36. Again, very good number for copper. Lead, 15. Nuclear waste, 16. So again, overall, the junk that you can get from it is quite good. So I'll tend to do load bearing every time it's up. It's a very worthwhile quest. Quest took us a total of about 10 minutes to do as well, the event. So anyways, that's it for load bearing. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing. If you have any comments or suggestions, please post them below, and we'll be happy to look at them. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.